Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Barbarian and this is Crusader Kings 2 and we return as the wonderful Bayou, whatever that means, Muslim of Catalunya Nova. And I want to say one thing that is very important to me personally. I don't think that he is actually a secret Muslim. I think what fits more here is essentially that, you know, he has some Muslim tenets because he grew up in that circumstance, but he doesn't really understand religion all that well. I think that basically Bayou, Muslim, and you know, I mean, first of all, he's not that smart, and second of all, I think for him it's more a feeling. He feels connected to the religion of his mother, but also to the religion of his father. If we were in CK3, he would probably have some different tenets in his main religion, Catholicism, compared to the papacy, but we of course are not there yet. So these are the circumstances that we live in. While it says secret Sunni here, I think it is more that he is a mixture of the two. Now that being said, we are in a wonderful position because we are going to inherit the Republic whenever that were to happen. The Republic of Aragon, technically the Republic of the Netherlands, I suppose. And I think that is a pretty good opportunity. Whenever we actually inherit it, we will be looking at a future that could not be brighter. Because it will be a future where we are already independent, it will be a future where we are already in a very strong position to tackle the Holy Roman Empire, at least I hope so, in the nearby future here. I would like West Friesland, maybe even Ost Friesland and Friesland itself, all of those things. The entire coast, I would essentially like them. Now that is, of course, you know, music, that is a topic for the future, I suppose, but, you know, it's always nice to dream. Can I, in the meantime, maybe get this under control? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's just start out here. We have a peasant rebellion and then we have also Aragon trying to take over Castile, at least as a tributary. I don't really mind the peasant rebellion because it's not really our concern. It's not our land, that's really as simple as it is, but we'll see where it goes. A woman accused of witchcraft in Tortosa has been dragged before a court. Several witnesses have seen her performing dark rituals in a secluded hut, possibly related to recent crop failures. She claims innocence and it falls on you to determine her fate. See, I think a person like Bayou Muslim, who doesn't really understand religion, who doesn't really understand the culture and the fears of his people and the superstitions and whatnot, because he's grown up in between different worlds, I think he may have some strong overreactions. You know what? He sees this lady and says, maybe she is a witch. Let's burn her. We have to teach witchcraft a lesson. And no, I do not want to owe you favor, or rather the other way around. I don't want to support you in the council so that you owe me a favor. I do not care for your favor, just so you know. And what is this anyway? Ah, Navarra holds this. I see how it is. I get it. Let's marry this lady, Princess Raymond of France, of course, giving us a huge benefit here by cementing the alliance that we have with France at this very moment. I would like to repay some loans, please. Thank you very much. Very, very nice. They're actually taking things over here. Oh, wow, 10k Aragonese soldiers here. Impressive. Quite impressive indeed. Seize the trade post in Brugge. Excuse me. See, I can't help but notice that what you're doing here is not very beneficial to me. Can't imprison any of you. I assume that, yeah, apparently it's not a valid reason to be, you know, out there to harm me and to do bad. But, you know, I'll stop you individually then. Actually, I should have just clicked this button from the start. That's fine. We're making decent money. We are making decent everything, I would argue, really. I'm not going to found a religious cult. I am not insane. And the next crusade I checked off camera is in 69. First of all, good number, of course. It is the funny number, but second of all, looking forward to that. That should be quite decent if we can win that crusade. As she's growing older, I can see that Raymond could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas, stewardship. This is my chance to make an effort for the sake of her education, but what can I offer? Oh, I would like to make you just. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Speaking of which, I'm probably not the right educator. I would like to have you educated by someone that is actually good in diplomacy, which apparently is no one, as I just noticed. Why is Navarra in this war by itself? De jure war over Vizcaya, so right here. Ah, man, that's quite the good war for the Republic altogether. Can we get anyone on board with this? It does not look like it, and I hate when it doesn't look like that. Alright, we're almost debt-free since 63. At least that is where we're gonna end up. And what? Wait a minute, I didn't even notice that Hungary owns this. That is just quite a bit ridiculous, I feel. How are you doing? What's up with your wife? Oh, I see how it is. Ooh. If I were to get rid of him... Western invasion, I mean, that is just very unlikely, I think. Not exactly something that I am too keen on. Now, I do like how much money we are making, though. That is absolutely crazy. And I'm going to build up all of those... Wait, why can't I... Oh, that's the Van Sulzbach. I am very smart. Brugge. Just don't have the money. Well, doesn't really do anything for me then. It would be nice if we could inherit the Republic before the Crusade, but even if that weren't the case, we should be fine. How is my sister? Right, I married her to Burgundy. Is she the heir? She's not the heir to anything. Could I select her as a potential heir for the Crusade? See, now I'm wondering. Of course, her marriage is already quite bad. It's not going to give us any benefits here, but... Oh man, that sucks for you. Königin Katrin, I'm so sorry, she lost her daughter. Gonna send you some money, I guess, as a support here. My faction supporters are prepared to overthrow our liege, Revard Folbert, should he refuse our rightful demand that the authority wielded by the Aragonese crown be reduced. I ask that you either stand at our side now or stand aside should civil war prove necessary. I will not stand against him. I don't know you. I can't say I like you. Get out of here. I will not stand against the Republic. Revard Folbert has led his traitorous conspirators in a civil war against me. I call upon all the lords of Aragon to stand at my side and do everything in their power to see this fat pig erratic man brought low. Absolutely, I will be a loyalist, not because I like you that much, but because I think the other side stinks. And good God, look at that, they are actually quite powerful. Look at that, loyalist. This character supports the loyalist side in the civil war. I hate that we are becoming the battlefield here. That is the opposite of what I think is a good idea. But Aragon is already starting to siege them down. I like it. I really do. At least they're not sieging down my land. That seems pretty alright. Oh man, that sucks so much. Because now, you know, obviously the war against Castile is lost. There is no victory to be had right there. But we still barely have any troops. My God. We are screwed when it comes to the actual numbers, you know that? Like, we are bereft of any... Ooh! England! Oh, that is what I no joke, I have been waiting for this. Because, I mean, we all know that the Dutch took control of England, you know? Willem of Orange. I think I need a claim on this. Much like my father went for Aragon, we shall oust those that... are not in the right position to hold the power that they, you know, indeed do hold. See, wait, what? Where's my claim? Wait, did he not give me a claim? I didn't actually read the event, you coward. No, oh, he's totally, wait a minute. So he doesn't actually give you a claim, he just sanctions. Interesting, okay. Invasion of England, can I win it? Could I win it? Honestly, probably. With the aid of France and Burgundy, I'm fairly certain that we could probably do it. I think we should definitely do it. Invasion of England. I think it's time. Oh, this is serious, and I like the idea. So, Bayou, and I keep mispronouncing it because I don't even know what this word means and which language it is, but Bayou Muslim is actually an insane kind of person. I mean, you know, we always knew he was, I suppose, but he's insane in the aspect that he knows what he wants, and that is the glory that his father already had, and he will do everything within his power to make it happen. Alright, I just need France to come over here so that we can beat up England in this very land. Let's see, I need France to actually come over here. Like to, you know, actually come to my troops. If they don't do that, then we may be in trouble, because I cannot take the English army alone, of course. I need both of them to actually come over here. Sometimes the AI decides, hey, I should sail over there. And I fear that that is exactly what they're doing. Ah, Burgundy is a good guy. My wife is pregnant. Excellent. Man, she looks, I don't know, she looks so weirdly, like, constipated? I mean, I don't know. She doesn't seem happy, I think, is what it boils down to, really. Okay, what are you doing here? Tell me about it. He's actually... Yeah, he's actually... Come on, man. Are you out of your mind? The pregnancy has caused my wife to develop quite the unusual tastes. Most of what she asks for dinner nowadays ranges from mildly unsettling to positively revolting. Still, scholars do agree that a pregnant woman's cravings should always be accommodated. Of course, of course. How else could it be? Ah, the majority of troops, though, comes to us right here. Now, the big question is, where are the English? Northumberland. They are in 2 wars, one against us and one against Scotland. You know, now that I think about it, there is nobody to imprison here. Usually you would be worried, you know, that you could be theoretically imprisoned over there, but in this case, that's just not a thing. There's no relative that they could arrest, so you know what? Let's be a bit chaotic here. Try to play it hard. You're still up there? You're doing well, okay. Take a look at what... Oh, I think now the English are coming, aren't they? Okay, don't really care. My young wife has taken a passion for romantic poetry. She keeps reading any sort of romantic poetry she can get a hold of. Yeah, sure. I'm lustful anyway. Makes a lot of sense that I would encourage that. It occurred to me that my wife is feeling somewhat gloomy as of late. The burden of her unborn child is surely causing some humoral imbalance that is affecting her mood. I will buy her something nice, sure. I love my wife. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. My father loved my mother, and ooh, there they come. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, just go down here. Okay, let's just do what must be done, okay? We need to beat up the English, I think, is the conclusion here. At least the French and the Burgundians. Oh no, what are you doing? Now you're leaving? The fall of Baghdad. Wait, what? The great city of Baghdad, one of the world's foremost centers of learning, has succumbed to the ravenous Mongol hordes after a siege. Nothing can sate their appetite for destruction, it seems. The Tigris River runs not only red with blood, but black with the ink of priceless and irreplaceable tomes from the House of Wisdom and the city's other great libraries. Ah, the Ilkhanate barely exists, but they do exist, and they just destroyed Baghdad. More power to you, buddy. Why don't we... A bit of a team effort here, right? Where can I mark it? Is it here? No. Here, there it is. Please. Game. There we go. France does this. I stay here with Burgundy. That's the dream. Cecilia, welcome to the world. Although I would like a son. Gotta be honest with you. Oh no. What's Burgundy doing here? She had... Burgundy? Please. 14,000? Alright. Well, you know, I hate to do it, but you just gotta do it sometimes. You just gotta do it sometimes. Yeah, I have built a war chest. I wouldn't call it that, but game, go ahead and do it. I will also actually, you know, cheese it just a tiny little bit. I will not be there when everything comes tumbling down. Man, I hate that the AI behaves so incredibly ridiculous. See, if they just attach to me, nothing would be a problem here, but they aren't attaching. It really sucks. How's France doing here? Yeah, you know what? France is sieging it down for us. If we win these battles, we will win this war. Now, will these battles be easy? Absolutely not. But can I hope? I think so, yeah. Pick up a new ambition here. I would like to have children. Have a big family, I think, is in the, you know, ball house here, in the on the table. For some time now, my wife, Princesse Raymonde, has been overcome with fatigue and troubled by a persistent cough. I have now been informed that these symptoms are due to pneumonia. I have a court physician already. Here we go. Alright, and now... When are we gonna be full here? Come on now. Alright, let's go in. Peace. Burgundy. Burgundy. Why? Oh, they're coming. No, they're going on the boats, you twat. And we almost won. Burgundy, you gotta be kidding me, man. That is incredible. You dickhead. I hate it. I really do. Burgundy, please. Come on. We could have won that. I'm just saying we could have won that. You're a flanker. I think we're just gonna try again. I know there's a river crossing and everything, but I think we can whittle them down here. Ah, what is this? My god, they actually are dunking on me. In the chaos surrounding the Battle of Barcelona, my man cornered Guy, who was flailing miserably with his axe. I'm told the poor man soiled himself as death came to claim him. Quite common, I hear. Oh, we did it! Told you. Told you, it would all be worth. It's always worth. Alright, and now we just have to follow up and beat them up. A young talented artist from Barcelona proposes to paint an iconic portrait of Hubert Popo the Victorious. Do I have the money for this? Absolutely not. Will I still spend it because that is what buying a Muslim would do? Yes! Hell yeah. Are we running out of money? Possibly. Do I have any other opinions on it? Absolutely not. That is all I can say. They are running from... seriously? I can take them down later, don't worry. We're doing quite alright for ourselves here. Man, they are fast. I assume that they have an organizer. No other explanation, I would argue. Seriously? God. They are literally Sonic. We are at 41%, and this should be a decisive victory right here. Yeah, there you go. They're very strong in the first stage, I will give them that, but beyond that, they are nothing in comparison to our forces. 51%. Why don't you move on, both of you? Please. AI, please. Just do something. My god. Oh no, this AI. I actually don't know what to do. The AI just does not care. Oh, he moves. Alright, I think France gets it. Yeah, France gets it. Take Suffolk. Suffolk. Alright, you know what? I can't go deeper into debt. I just cannot go deeper into debt. What I can do, though, is I can win one more battle. And then dissolve a lot of the mercenary companies. What is this? Why are you doing this? An emissary from Pope Johannes the 22nd has arrived in our court. According to the emissary, the Holy Father is concerned about our employment of heathens as advisors. The Pope is asking of me to remove them from the position. But he's like my mother. Sorry. My father would have surely abided by the Pope. Or by the Pope's wishes, I should say. Alright, what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take out all of the mercenaries, which should be you, and then I'm gonna take a look at you in a separate way. I'm gonna dissolve all of you. Listen, if necessary, gonna take up more loans, but until then, I have hope. Because I must have hope, let's be honest. It's really the only thing that is driving us right now. We can do this. Oh my god, who could have? What a strange, strange episode. Much like the entire series. I think they're just gonna like come around like this yet again for like the millionth time. No, where are you going? What do you want? No, get out of here. I put you on and then I put you on, that's okay. Okay, making good progress here, keep it up guys. Just siege a couple of, you know, holdings down so that I get some land here. Once we take that over. It is an invasion, of course, and I could take more over, but oh god. We're going to be split with Wales and whatnot, Jesus. Absolutely disgusting, but you know what? That is just the way the cookie really crumbles. France, take this, thank you very much. My god. Hello, Muslim Van Valkes. Wait a minute, that is my name. No, I'm gonna name... That is my name. I'm gonna name you, what about... Bernard. There you go. Good tactics for such a tiny army. I have received word of an enemy host. No, you know what? We will all stay here together because we will not fall to the enemy host. The enemy host will fall to our glorious army. And I shall pay interest, sure. Oh no! Oh, that was so close. Oh no! Oh, God bless you. God bless this man in the center flank. What an absolute god. My god. Ay, 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 that could have been awful. Now, that being said, keep sieging. France, why don't you go over here? Siege this down, please. Please. France, are you okay? Even now that the pregnancy is over, my wife's cravings for exotic foods have yet to stop. We're starting to think that she's just taking advantage of my generosity to grow fat. I think you've had enough, dear. What is going on over here? You keep sieging this? Okay, why are you standing there? France, what is this? Oh, they're apparently leaving the island now. Can't explain it, but I suppose we don't have to explain everything in the world. Right, she stopped eating. Good for her. We can beat up the army of England once again. Down here. Could of course also do it in the capital, but I think we're fine over here. And they're gonna rout the... Oh, actually, they only routed one flank. That just shows how destroyed their armies are now indeed at this point. Oh! I didn't notice, but this is why France is pulling out their troops. That does make a lot of sense. Oh, look at that. That is why Wales is so powerful. Plantagenet actually took over yet again. Yet again. And I think once these sieges are won, this is over. Oh my god. What is even going to happen here? Like, I'm not even kidding. What is even going to happen here? Because the way I see it, right? Do we found another merchant republic because we become free? Do we become feudal? What happens here? Alright. So far so good. Let's take a look. I am now a king in a merchant republic. In a new merchant republic. Yo, this is amazing. This is actually amazing. So we just created a new merchant republic. So how do we spin this? I would argue, and I took all of the posts with me. That is amazing. Oh my god. Make capital. What? Oh no, I think I have to edit this. I'm gonna edit this. We're gonna put our capital up here, I think. It's very, very silly. It is like very, very silly. And I can't even become Deitch anymore. Oh my god, this is actually just... What? Okay. So, we hold Norfolk. I will give you away. So I think I will edit the save, right? Oh my god. I love this. I just want to say this. I think this is... I like the idea that we both reversed the Dutch Netherlands, or the Spanish Netherlands, and then we also took over England. We are William of Orange. I'm gonna move the capital over here to Norfolk. I think... Oh, this is something else. This is definitely something else right here. Oh wow. She's in our prison. Of course she is. How could she not be, right? And we are now the king of England. Syndic Muslim, the conqueror of England. Wow. And I can't... Yeah, I'm gonna move the capital over here. I think this is essentially... We transitioned... I think I'm gonna return all of this territory to Aragon. I'm gonna leave the Aragonese Republic intact, right? I'm gonna do that off camera. And then I'm gonna keep Norfolk to myself. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I will address that, of course, as soon as I can. But I think this is pretty cool. I like the... honestly, I really like the idea. He essentially was invited. You know, his father was known as a great conqueror, and he was invited as the son of the King of Aragon. Well, the rightful claimant, anyway, to the Aragonese throne. And he was invited by the English noblemen and by the Pope himself to become the English king. Alright, I think we're gonna actually... And this is a short episode, but I want to call it here so that you guys can tell me... Listen, here's my plan. Essentially, we just took over England. Why did we do it? Well, I mean, Kind of cool, isn't it? And I think I'm gonna leave Aragon intact, and then we're going to continue here. What happened to the... Who's now the 5th family? Von Bohnen, I suppose. Wow. Okay, I will see all of you in the next episode. I want to thank the members of the channel that are making videos like this one possible, namely the Barons Aaron, Stefan, the Richest T, Snywolf, Emma Marmello, Thomas, and Lachlan. And then, of course, also the Counts, Kiermelik 2, Shifty, Ixum, the Naughty, and Wombat. And last but not least, the beautiful Duke, Suspicious Dark, Benedict, Nathan, Knight of Squires, Kenneth, Lexo, Roboman, My Dad Left Me at Arby's, Eric, and Aiden. Sindich, Muslim, Shindik, Muslim? I don't actually know. The Conqueror of England. Oh, okay. Honestly, I lost control of this playthrough. This playthrough has its own soul, and I cannot stop it. The playthrough is unstoppable at this point. Thank you for tuning in. I will see all of you in the next episode. Later, alligator.